Quick lesson on editing in Lightroom. I have a bunch of photos here in Lightroom. You can see on the film strip down at the bottom, and I chose one that I'm working on. I first hit auto and see what it does, and it gives me some basic adjustments, and then I start tweaking from there. It's too dark. Now I'm going to give it some clarity and a little vibrance, pop those 4th of July colors out. The sharpening I'm looking at, and it's it needs a little bit. But this noise reduction, sometimes you got to work with that when you sharpen because it gets too grainy, as you called it. But I don't see any grain in this photo really to speak of. Here's a new tool in the newest Lightroom. I'll show you in a minute. That's my lens correction. That flattened it because my lens is a little fisheyed. Now here's the new tool called dehaze, and it's in the new Lightroom. I like that. It's really handy in a lot of situations. I just discovered it last night, and I used it on a lot of the photos. So now I just kind of go back, and I'm tweaking the contrast, the highlights, trying to get the most out of the photo, and more white, less white, more. You just play with it, and because I have so many layers, there's like 26 layers of information in RAW. There's a lot of change with every little slider button. Often I'll go back to where I started, but once I got the photo where I wanted it, I chose all the other photos that looked about the same as that one. It was exposed about the same, and I hit the sync button. And now this puts the same developing settings on all of those photos. You can see the little white, or not white, excuse me, but the little square in the corner of each photo that shows that it has been it's not only synced, but it has been developed and has new settings. So there was a video in the middle of them, and it kind of goofed things up a little bit. It looks like most of them got developed. So anyway, there's a overview of how you can go through a bunch of photos real quick in Lightroom and make them look pretty. Maybe I'll do a bird for you next.